Okay, so students, I'm on time. Uh, we have just started now. So I'm just waiting for everyone to come. I hope you received the notification. Yes, students, 3 o'clock and I'm live on time, but I can't see anyone coming till now. Okay, if you're here, students, then please do respond through the chat. Students, if you're there, please do respond through the chat. And if you can see me, then please respond. Yes, come, everyone. I think I should have started late today. Everyone is sleeping. Yes, come on, children. Please respond through the chat if you're live so that I would be able to understand that you are able to see me and hear me. Yes, Shrija, I can see that Shrija is live. Anybody else? Shrija, can you hear me? Yes, Sharani. It's not morning actually, it's afternoon right now. So good afternoon. Good afternoon, students. Yes, I can see now students coming online. Okay, so let me tell you, children, that right now we are doing live streaming for class 5. Okay, we are going to discuss the properties of water and we will carry forward from where we stopped. So I'm just waiting for all of you to come live so that we can start. Okay, so now I can see many of you are responding and I can see many of your chats here. Good. Okay. Okay, so students, I can see that many of you have come live now. So let us begin. Let us not waste any more time. So I hope today you're not having any problem or difficulties in, viewing me or hearing me, right? Is everything all right? Give a thumbs up or say okay, ma'am. Then I can proceed. Please say okay, ma'am, or give a thumbs up. Come on, children. Okay, Orgodeep, good afternoon. Yes, children, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, many students have come live now. Very good. Okay, so children, let me remind you. So this is for class 5. Okay, if by chance class 4 students are also viewing this, then let me tell you that we are going to do live streaming for you at 5 p.m. Okay, if you have not got the notification, then I'm telling you right now. So if you have come right now, then you can stay and just have a look the how the way I'm teaching. You can just have an idea of what is going to come up. But then we are going to start the live streaming for you at 5 p.m. Okay? Okay. So okay. So today, children, since we are doing this live session in YouTube, so that's why I would use both the languages. Okay, I will be using Hindi as well as English. And if you have doubts, you can ask me questions even in Bengali. Okay. See, I always kept on stressing or pressurizing you to speak in English in the class, but right now we are not in classroom anymore. So we are in our respective houses. So what I would do is I would discuss the chapter both in English, in Hindi as well. And if you want, I can explain to you in Bengali also. Because see, I'm not a language teacher. For me, it's more important for you to get the concept clarified. मैं चाहती हूँ कि आपके जो concepts हैं वो clear हो, ठीक है? Be it in any language, because there are many children जिनको English बोलने में तकलीफ होती है ना? যারা ঠিক করে ইংলিশে বলতে পারে না, জিনিসগুলোকে বোঝাতে পারে না, ঠিক আছে, বা বুঝতে পারে না। তো সেই জন্য আমি আজকে তোমরা যা কিছু তোমাদের যদি ডাউট থাকে, তোমরা ইভেন যদি বেঙ্গলিতে জানতে চাও তাহলে তোমরা আমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারো। ওকে, so there is no restrictions on language is not going to be a barrier today, ठीक है? I can speak more or less, you know, I can speak properly in all these three languages. तो आप जिसमें भी मुझे सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं, you want to ask me any questions, any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, I want you to get your concepts clear. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. So, last time we had discussed about the soluble and insoluble substances, right? So I hope you all are clear with that. And listen to me carefully. I would explain one more rule, okay, which was applicable even last time, but somehow due to various problems we could not or I could not declare the winner at the end. So what I'm telling you today is, children who are viewing my video right now, I'm telling you, whenever I'm teaching, okay, जब भी मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ तब आप कोई question नहीं करेंगे, okay? When I ask you questions or give you some time to interact, only then you're going to interact. First listen to me carefully. आप सब ध्यान से सुनेंगे पहले, ठीक है? আমি যা বলবো আগে সেটা পরিষ্কার করে শুনবে, ঠিক আছে? Keep your mind alert, okay? Full concentration on what I'm going to teach, ঠিক আছে? তারপরে when we finish, then you can discuss the question and answers, okay? And I will be asking questions to you in between to see whether you're alert and listening to me. And when I ask the questions, you will give me the answers, okay? And the person who gives the maximum number of answers to my questions, तो उनका नाम मैं वीडियो के एंड में लूंगी। जो सबसे ज्यादा मैक्सिमम मेरे क्वेश्चंस का आंसर करेंगे, तो उन बच्चों का नाम मैं वीडियो के एंड में लूंगी। आई एम गोइंग टू टेक देयर नेम्स एट द एंड ऑफ दिस वीडियो, okay? So this is going to be really very interesting, so keep your mind alert, okay? And what I would suggest all you children is that please keep your books along with you, and you can keep a pen or a pencil and a rough copy along with you, okay? Because there are certain things that we are going to discuss, even it can be apart from the book. ऐसा हो सकता है मैं कुछ एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रही हूँ, ठीक है? तो वो आप कहाँ पे नोट करेंगे? अपने रफ कॉपीज में, या अपने बुक में भी साइड में उसे पेंसिल से लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है? तो कहीं पे भी आप कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन अगर आपको लगे कि ये एक्स्ट्रा है, तो आप उसे अपने बुक्स या कॉपीज में नोट डाउन कर सकते हैं, ओके? क्लियर टू यू? ओके नाउ चिल्ड्रन, सो लास्ट in our previous video हमने बात की थी about soluble and insoluble substances, है ना? तो soluble substances क्या होते हैं? जो कि क्या होते हैं? पानी में dissolve हो जाते हैं. Those are called soluble substances. The substances which get dissolved in water and completely disappear. Okay, those are called soluble substances. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, I will do that later. I will open the Word file and I will do that later. I think students can view or hear me. So let me speak today. Okay, just a minute, students. Okay, now I guess the things are even clear. You can see me more clearly. Okay, so last time we were discussing about soluble and insoluble substances. तो soluble वो होते हैं जो पानी में घुल जाते हैं या dissolve हो जाते हैं, ठीक है? যেগুলো ভালো করে mix হয়ে যায়, ঠিক আছে? Examples are your sugar, salt, lime juice. ये सब आपके examples हैं of the things which get dissolved in water. But does everything get dissolved in water? सारी चीजें जो है वो dissolve हो जाती है water में? नहीं होते, है ना? There are certain substances like your oils, okay? Like in the previous video I have shown you about mustard oil. तो mustard oil को हम जितना भी पानी में dissolve कर ले, no matter how much ever you stir it, keep on stirring it, but again it won't dissolve in water. It will float at the top. It won't mix with water. So it is an example of a substance which doesn't get dissolved in water. Okay, so those are insoluble substances. Okay, there are some soluble substances. Now water, as I said in my previous video, it is a universal solvent. ठीक है, ये क्या होता है? एक यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट है जो कि हर चीज को अपने अंदर डिसॉल्व कर लेता है. बट एक्सेप्शंस आर देयर. कुछ ऐसे सब्सटेंसेस भी होते हैं जिनको वाटर डिसॉल्व नहीं कर सकता है. तो उनमें से कुछ है, क्या है? आपके सारे ऑयल्स. ऑयल्स को आप जितना भी मिक्स करना चाहो, दे विल नॉट गेट डिसॉल्व्ड इन वाटर. ओके, क्लियर टू एवरीवन? ओके, नाउ जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि कुछ चीजें डिसॉल्व हो जाती है. ओके, लाइक इफ वी टेक सॉल्ट and if we try to dissolve it in water, it will dissolve and it will produce a solution which is your salt solution. Clear? तो salt solution, हम इसे solution क्यों बोल रहे हैं, है ना? Why we are calling it a solution? क्या हम solution बोलते होते थे? Because there are two things involved here. ठीक है? Okay, one is a solute and the other is the solvent. ठीक है, one is the solute and the other is the solvent. Okay, so I hope the board is clear to you. Okay, so let me tell you, like suppose if we are have taken a tumbler. Okay, I think it's not visible to you. Is it visible to you? Children, is this clear to you? Just a minute. Okay, now is it clear to you, children? So here basically I am trying to tell you is that suppose if we take in a tumbler, okay, some water. Okay, if we take some water over here, ठीक है, अगर हम लोग पानी लेते हैं इस ग्लास में और फिर हम लोग कुछ चीज इसमें डिसॉल्व करते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सॉल्ट. If we try to dissolve the salt in water, then what will happen? It will get dissolved. It will get dissolved completely, right? So here, the water or the substance in which we are dissolving the salt, that is called as the solvent. Okay? And the thing which is getting dissolved in the solvent is called a solute. What it is called? Solute. Clear to everyone? So in a solution, there are two things involved. One is the solute and other is the solvent. अब देखिए मैं आपको एक सिंपल ट्रिक देती हूँ, हाउ यू कैन रिमेम्बर इट, कि कौन से को सॉल्वेंट कहते हैं और कौन से को सोल्यूट कहते हैं. ठीक है, तो आप ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में क्या ले, अब सॉल्वेंट नाम बड़ा है सोल्यूट से. ठीक है, सोल्यूट नाम छोटा है ना. ठीक है, सॉल्वेंट जो है नाम वो थोड़ा बड़ा है. अब देखिए हम ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में क्या लेते हैं, सॉल्वेंट या सोल्यूट? सॉल्वेंट. ठीक है, सोल्यूशन जब हम बनाते हैं तो हम ज्यादा क्या लेते हैं, सॉल्वेंट. वी टेक मोर अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. द बिगर द नेम, द मोर द क्वांटिटी वी टेक, एंड सोल्यूट इज टेकन इन अ लिटिल क्वांटिटी. ओके, एंड सोल्यूट जैसे नाम छोटा है वैसे उसका अमाउंट भी छोटा ही हम यूज करते हैं टू प्रिपेयर अ सोल्यूशन. ठीक है, तो आई गेस दिस ट्रिक विल वर्क. It will help you remember the thing. Okay, clear to everyone? Give a thumbs up. Say okay. Okay, just give me a thumbs up or say yes ma'am, so that I'll be able to understand that you're hearing me. सब सुन रहे हैं, isn't it? Yes, come on children. Yes. Okay, so now I hope it's clear to you. This trick will work. Okay, smaller the name is of solute, and solute is used in a little quantity as compared to solvent. Solvent, the name the bigger, and more quantity also is used in preparing the solution. Clear to everyone? Very good. Okay, I can see thumbs up and okay is coming. So I assume that you have got it, understood it. Okay. तो ये चीज मुझे बोलना था, ठीक है, कि सोल्यूशन जब हम बनाते हैं देयर आर टू थिंग्स इन्वॉल्व, सोल्यूट एंड सॉल्वेंट. ओके, so there are now various substances which are classified as sinking and floating objects. Sinking और floating substances होते हैं, ठीक है, like the things which are heavier than water. Okay, ये मैंने पिछले क्लास में भी बोला था कि the things which are heavier than water, they will settle down at the bottom. They will not get dissolved. They will settle down at the bottom due to the heavy weight. Okay, now earth has got gravity. earth में क्या होता है, ग्रेविटी होता है, जिसके वजह से क्या होता है, सभी चीजें नीचे जाती है, ठीक है. अब हम जैसे जमीन पे खड़े हुए हैं, वी आर स्टैंडिंग ऑन द फ्लोर. व्हाई? ड्यू टू द ग्रेविटी और द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स ऑफ द अर्थ विच इज कीपिंग अस स्टैंड ऑन द फ्लोर. अगर यहाँ पे ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स हमारे अर्थ में नहीं होता तो हम सब हवा में तैर रहे होते. वी वुड हैव फ्लोटिंग, वी विल बी फ्लोटिंग इन द एयर, ठीक है. इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रेविटेशनल पुल दैट एवरीथिंग कम्स डाउन. ओके, व्हेन एन एप्पल, ओके, आइजैक न्यूटन हैड फर्स्ट सीन ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. ही वाज द साइंटिस्ट who first discovered that something called gravitational force exists. So he noticed that the apple falls down from the tree, but it never goes up. Have you seen any fruit going up after falling? No, it comes down. ठीक है. तो sinking objects में भी क्या होता है, जो heavy particles होते हैं, ठीक है, वो क्या होता है, वो settle हो जाते हैं at the bottom of the container. Okay, so here I have some stones here. Okay, some not stones actually, some small pieces of gravels. Okay, over here. So if I take a glass and just pour some gravels over here, so you will notice that the gravels have gone and settled down at the bottom. Okay, can you see this? It has gone and settled down at the bottom. Now why it has gone and settled down at the bottom? Because of the heavy weight and due to the gravity, it has gone down. Okay, now these objects are then sinking objects. Okay, so your gravels, your pebbles, stones, coins, anything which is heavier than water, it will go down and settle at the bottom, or it will sink. That's why these are called sinking objects. Okay, these will sink at the bottom. Okay, now there's one question I have over here. Okay, which I would like to ask you children, कि यहाँ पे जो मैंने कहा कि gravels और pebbles, okay, तो क्या आप डिफरेंस जानते हैं? Do you know the difference between gravels and pebbles? Who knows the difference? मैं अभी उसका विनर का नाम अभी बोल दूंगी, ठीक है. Just give me the answer. Does anyone know what is the difference between a gravel and a pebble? Can anybody give me the answer? Let me see who gives me the answer. And please, when you are giving the answer, write your name along with that. Okay? So that I will be able to recognize you and declare your name in my video. जल्दी से मुझे बताइए कि ग्रेवल और पेबल के बीच में क्या डिफरेंस होता है, क्या अंतर होता है, क्यों हम किसी चीज को पेबल्स बोलते हैं और किसी को ग्रेवल्स बोलते हैं, क्यों ये अंतर क्यों है, ये डिफरेंट जो नेम है ये क्यों दिया गया है? আমরা কেন গ্রেভেলস বলি, কিছু স্টোনস কে কিছুকে পেবলস কেন বলি? হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ডিফারেন্স বিটুইন পেবলস এন্ড গ্রেভেলস? গ্রেভেলস মার্বল. I'm not asking the example beta, I'm asking you what is the difference. How will you differentiate between a gravel and a pebble? Can anybody give me any difference? Sharni says that yes, Sharni says that gravels means marble or pebbles matlab stone. I want you to explain a bit, okay? Can you write it me through the chat, children? Yes, I'm waiting. Okay, no more answers coming up. Okay, ठीक है. So let me tell you, okay, let me explain to you what are gravels and pebbles. See, both are pieces of rocks only, ठीक है? Both are pieces of rocks, but just assume कि मेरे पास एक बड़ा सा rock है. I've got a big rock and when I try to break it will break into small pieces, right? It will break into small pieces of various sizes. ओके तो हम लोग जब इसको तोड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं, छोटे छोटे वो टुकड़े भी हो जाते हैं, तो वो डिफरेंट साइजेस के होते हैं, ठीक है, जस्ट चंक्स ऑफ रॉक्स, स्मॉलर चंक्स ऑफ रॉक्स. ओके श्रेयान माइटी, ओके क्लोज है ना, ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत साइजेस के ऊपर भी होता है, ठीक है, तो ठीक है, मुझे एग्जैक्ट आंसर अभी तक नहीं मिला है. या so see, yes, who is this? Lakshmi Maiti. She's close enough. Gravels are made from crushed stone. Exactly. तो मैंने यही कहा कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? Yes, pebbles are irregular. Pebbles are irregular shape of stone. अरे वाह, पूरा इंटरनेट से कॉपी कर दिया. वेरी गुड. She has he or she. Is it Trishita Chakraborty? Yes, Trishita, yes. She has given that gravels are stones that have an angular, irregular and shaped surface. Pebbles are smooth stones. Exactly, मुझे यही बोलना था, ठीक है? So, very good, Trishita. So, Trishita Chakraborty has given me the right answer here. Very good, Trishita. Okay, yeah, Shrija Pahadi. Shrija has also given a very good answer. Very good, very good. So Shrija and Trishita both have given me the exact answer. This is what I expected. Very good. Okay, Atrey, well tried, but the exact answers are given by Trishita and Shrija here. So this is what I expected. So when you just take a big stone and try to crush it, okay, आप उसे जब तोड़ने की कोशिश करते हैं तो वो छोटे छोटे पीसेस में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं ऑफ इरेगुलर शेप. ओके, दे आर रफ एट द एजेस, है ना, रफ होते हैं वो, ठीक है, और स्मूथ नहीं होते हैं उसमें, ठीक है, यू जस्ट क्रश इट, है ना. तो दोज आर कॉल्ड एज, दो स्मॉल पीसेस आर कॉल्ड एज ग्रेवल्स. एंड पेबल्स आर व्हाट? पेबल्स का जो साइड्स होते हैं दे आर वेरी स्मूथ वंस. Okay, so have you seen the stones near a running stream? Okay, so those are like shaped ones, ऐसे round shape में होते हैं. I'll just try to show you over here if you can see. I don't know if it would be clear to you. So it's going to be like this. Round होते हैं and they are polished and they are smooth to touch. Whereas gravels they will be of irregular shape, किसी भी shape के होते हैं. And they are not that angular and polished or smooth नहीं होते हैं. They are rough at the edges, unlike the pebbles. Okay, so that's the difference between gravels and pebbles. Now, why I have explained to you? It might be asked that are the gravels soluble in water or they are sinking or floating? ऐसे पूछ सकते हैं. So that's why I have explained to you what is the difference between a gravel and a pebble. Okay. Clear to everyone? Okay, so in between I will be asking questions. मैं ऐसे बीच में questions आपसे पूछती रहूँगी. I will be asking you questions. So be alert. Don't miss out anything. Don't sleep. I know that during the lockdown you have developed the habit of taking a good afternoon nap. I guess most of you must have been doing this. But आज थोड़ा alert हो जाओ. Come on, be alert. Okay? है ना? Alert. Okay, now come back. So as I told you, there are substances which are sinking. So your gravels, pebbles, stones, okay, big pieces, chunks. So they are also going to sink in water. Okay, now there are some substances which float on water. Now why do they float on water? Because they are lighter than water. They are not heavier than water, but they are lighter than water. So they always have a tendency to float at the top. Now both sinking and floating substances, they will not get dissolved in water. Now the difference is, if they are heavy तो वो लोग नीचे चले जाएंगे, they will sink, और अगर वो light है, हल्के हैं, तो वो लोग हमेशा water पे float करेंगे. Now can you give me examples of substances that float on water? I guess you have given it in the previous video, so let me give the answer. So thermocol pieces, okay, you remember you have given those examples. So thermocol pieces, if you just make some thermocol pieces and try to put it in water, you will see that they don't sink because they are very lighter than water. So they will have a tendency to float on the water. Clear? So floating and sinking things are clear to you. Now, one more thing I have missed out over here is, see, we have talked about substances which get dissolved in water. Okay, it may be liquid like lime juice हो सकता है, liquid substance हो सकता है जो get dissolved in water. Ink. Okay, ink also gets dissolved in water. Okay, have you ever tried that sketch pen जो color आपके पास होता है, or even the water colors, or even your fabric colors. If you try to mix a little amount of that paint in water, है ना, जो fabric colors होते हैं या जो water colors होते हैं वो easily क्या होता है, dissolve हो जाते हैं water में, है ना, those liquids. Even honey, it gets dissolved in water. Okay, your lime juice gets dissolved in water. So these are liquid, and they might even ask you, give some examples of liquids which dissolve. Particularly liquids का नाम ले लिया, so you have to give examples. Okay, liquids which are getting dissolved, solids which are getting dissolved. Solids का example क्या है? Salt and sugar. Liquids का lime juice, honey, ink, anything. Okay, and now there are some gases also which get dissolved in water. Okay, and what are they? Your oxygen and your carbon dioxide. So these gases get dissolved in water, and we should be very thankful that it gets dissolved in water, because you know that बहुत सारे ऐसे creatures हैं who live under water. Okay, so like your fishes, there are some plants which also are found in the water. Okay, there are some animals which are found in the water. So oxygen and carbon dioxide should get dissolved in water, है ना, because अगर उन लोग को अगर ऑक्सीजन और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड अगर डिसॉल्व नहीं होता मान लो, तो क्या होता, ये सब जो क्रीचर्स है ये कभी सर्वाइव ही नहीं कर पाते, है ना. So these are very important. This is a very important property of water, that it can dissolve these two gases which are very necessary for living things to grow or to survive. Clear? So oxygen and carbon dioxide. Yes, very good. So the animals, they take in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide. For example, your fishes. So they are taking in the oxygen. Okay. Now, ये तो हुआ, तो carbon dioxide they give out and that also gets dissolved in water. ठीक है. Now, have you? I guess you must have all enjoyed, drinking your cold drinks and all. So cold drinks में जो आपने जब बोतल खोला होगा, you must have seen the gases coming up. Okay, those gases are nothing but your carbon. Okay, those carbon dioxide gases are coming up. That's why they are called as carbonated drinks or fizzy drinks. Okay, तो वही वो gases जो है उसमें dissolve किए जाते हैं. Everybody clear? Are you there? Yes, I can see. Yes. And so these are some properties of the gases getting dissolved. So they might even ask you, like, name two or give two examples of gases which get dissolved in water. Okay, so what would you write? Carbon dioxide and oxygen. Clear to everyone? Okay. Now, in my previous video, I had told you that water, it exists in all the three states. है ना, ये जो तीनों स्टेट में ही वाटर जो है एग्जिस्ट करता है. ठीक है, तीनटे स्टेट में वाटर एग्जिस्ट करे. एंड व्हाट आर दे? वाटर যেটা লিকুইড ফর্মে পাওয়া যায়, ঠিক আছে, সলিড ফর্মে আমরা কি দেখি, আইস. ঠিক আছে, আর যখন ওটাকে আমরা হিট করি বা আমরা ওটাকে বয়েল করি তখন ওটা কনভার্ট হয়ে যায় স্টিমে. ঠিক আছে, তো এই তিনটে স্টেটস অফ ম্যাটারেই আমরা ওয়াটারকে দেখতে পারি. ঠিক আছে, which we also find it in nature. হ্যাঁ, যেমন এখন কি হচ্ছে যে এখন নাও ইটস উইন্টার্স. ঠিক আছে, তো উইন্টার্সে আমরা যখন হিল স্টেশনসে যাব, ঠিক আছে, হিল স্টেশনসে গিয়ে আমরা কি দেখবো, যে ওখানে স্নো ফর্মেশন হ্যাজ অলরেডি স্টার্টেড. ठीक है, स्नोफॉल होते ओखाने, बिकॉज द टेम्परेचर इज वेरी लो. जब टेम्परेचर बहुत लो हो जाता है और हम हिल स्टेशन में, जैसे मैं बोल रही थी कि अभी अगर विंटर्स का सीजन है, तो अगर हम लोग हिल स्टेशन में जाएंगे तो हम क्या देखेंगे कि जो वाटर है वो स्नो में कन्वर्ट हो गया है. ठीक है, वहां पे स्नोफॉल होता है ना. जैसे यहाँ पे हमारे यहाँ टेम्परेचर इतना ज्यादा नहीं है, इसीलिए हमारे यहाँ रेनफॉल होता है. लेकिन जब हम पहाड़ों पे जाएंगे, व्हेन वी गो टू द हिल स्टेशन, वी विल सी दैट we find snowfall over there during the winters. Okay, so it's because the temperature is very low over there. So we see this in nature itself. Since the temperature goes down, water converts into ice or snow. Okay, and when we boil the water, it converts into vapor or steam. So ये सभी लोगों ने देखा होगा, isn't it? You would have all seen this. So now we are going to see some activities. Okay, I have your book snapshots over here opened in my lab, in my tab, and then I'm going to just see some of your activities and we are going to discuss here. So the first one which is given over there is change of water into water vapor. Okay, so water into water vapor, we have all seen this, okay, happening with our clothes. When we now see all these things we have already talked, I guess, in our previous video, but बहुत सारी टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही थी, इसीलिए मैं फिर से इन चीजों को रिपीट कर रही हूँ. ठीक है, तो अगर किसी ने कोई चीज अगर मिस आउट कर दिया है, if you have missed out anything, कहीं पे कोई मतलब समझने में अगर कोई ट्रबल हुआ हो, तो आज वो हम इससे फिर से रिकैपिचुलेट कर रहे हैं. वी आर हैविंग अ क्विक रिकैप ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ओके. Oh, I like snow. Very good. I also love snow. You know, I love to visit. I love to visit the hill stations during this time where when we can get snow. You know, I can throw ice balls and snowballs, and I love to make snowman also. बहुत मजा आता है. लेकिन because of this corona, we are bound to stay in our homes. I hope next year we can go once we get the vaccine. है ना? आप सब भी मुझे लगता है बहुत बेताब है. You're very anxious to go outside and visit some place. Yes, I also love snow. Okay. Okay, now coming back to our studies. Yes, I also love snow. Very good. Everyone loves snow. Nobody loves to stay in all these lands for long. We want to go to hill stations. Okay. Okay, next year we'll surely, if everything goes smoothly and we get the vaccination soon, we can plan a trip next year, isn't it? Okay, coming back to our studies. Okay, very good, Shrija, very active. She's constantly giving the answers. Very good. Shrija, carry on. Very good. Okay, so no, do not speak all these things. Come on, no. Shouldn't speak all these things while we are discussing the chapter. Later on we are going to discuss all this. Okay, so where I was, yes. So water being converted into water vapor or steam. तो ये आपने देखा होगा डेली लाइफ में ही होते हुए, जो कपड़े हम सुखाते हैं, है ना, the clothes that we give to dry after washing them, they get dried up soon, right? They get dried up due to the heat of the sun and due to the wind also. Okay, this I think I've already told you in our previous video, but still I'm repeating it. तो ये उसके बाद एक और चीज आपने देखा होगा that when you mop the floors, okay, when you mop the floors in your houses, you generally have a tendency to keep the fans turned on. Okay, now when you turn on the fan, what happens? The wind is going to help the water to be getting dried quickly. Okay, so wind and your heat of the sun helps in converting the water into water vapor. Clear to everyone? Yes, clear to everyone, I guess. Now, so one more activity. So one activity given in your book is about the drying of the clothes, right? So you can dry the clothes and convert the water into steam. And the other is when you wash your hands. Okay, just do this activity. Not right now, but you can do, since the water is cold, I guess. So do not repeat this right now. But I guess you have seen this often. When you just wash your hands. Okay, when you wash your hands and you don't dry it in the towel, but still you see that it gets dried after some time. Okay, when you just keep your hands under the fan, you will see that your hands get dried up all by their own. Okay, so that's again an example that wind also helps in converting the water into water vapor. Very good. Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? So these are the two activities which are given in your book. Okay, one is drying of the clothes and second is your drying of hands. ठीक है, जहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, वाटर कन्वर्ट हो जाता है वाटर वेपर में. ठीक है, तो ये हम लोग रोज ही इन चीजों को देखते हैं, है ना. जब हम यू कैन ऑल्सो गिव द एग्जाम्पल of your floors after getting mopped. When you turn on the fan, and when you turn on the fan, you see that the floors get dried when you switch on the fan. Clear to everyone? Okay. So next we are going to proceed on with change of water vapor into liquid water. Okay. Now before that, let us do one activity first. Okay. So there are two activities given in your book. So I'm going to do one because I have been keeping this for a very long time now. So what I had done, children, here I had taken a steel tumbler like this and I had poured in some ice cold water in this. Actually, I had poured some ice cold water taken from this bottle. Okay, I had taken from this bottle from the fridge. I had kept this in the fridge. You know, I don't drink now the water from the refrigerator since it's cold now. But still, for you to show, I had kept the bottle in the refrigerator overnight, and I have taken that ice cold water and I have added two cubes of ice also here. So मैंने यहाँ पे चिल्ड वाटर लिया है इस ग्लास में, ठीक है, और ये स्टील का टम्बलर है. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स हैव कम अप ओवर हियर. ठीक है, क्या आप लोग देख सकते हैं? देयर आर स्मॉल ड्रॉपलेट्स ऑफ वाटर. यहाँ पे वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स बन गए हैं. ठीक है, तो ये मैंने कुछ मतलब आधे घंटे के करीब ये बाहर रखा था. ये फ्रिज से निकाला हुआ पानी जो कि काफी चिल्ड है. तो ये बॉटल में भी आप देख सकते हैं. ठीक है, आई एम यूजिंग ओवर हियर दीज बॉटल्स फॉर यू टू शो क्लियरली. सो वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स आर बीइंग फॉर्म्ड ऑन दीज बॉटल एंड द टम्बलर. सो ये जो वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स है, डू यू थिंक इट हैज कम आउटसाइड the water has come outside the bottle and has formed the water droplets here? No, है ना. तो ये पानी क्या है, इसमें बहुत ही आइस कोल्ड चिल्ड है. ठीक है, और उसके कंपैरिजन में हमारा जो एटमॉस्फेयर है उससे थोड़ा सा गर्म है. ठीक है, तो हमारे यहाँ जो वाटर है वो वाटर वेपर में एग्जिस्ट करता है. हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में भी वाटर वेपर आर देयर, वाटर वेपर्स आर देयर. ठीक है, so that water vapor when it has come in contact with the cold surface like this, it has condensed over here. Okay, I'm going to explain evaporation and condensation after a few minutes. Okay, तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है कि जो वाटर हमारे सराउंडिंग, वाटर वेपर जो हमारे सराउंडिंग्स में है, whatever water vapor is existing in our surrounding, it has come in contact with the cold water inside the bottle and that has converted the water vapor into water. है ना, ये water droplets क्या है, ये liquid water है. और जो हमारे आसपास जो water है in the atmosphere, that is existing in gaseous state. So gaseous water यानी water vapor has converted into water droplets over here after coming in contact with the ice cold water or chilled water. ठीक है, so as I told you, I'm going to explain about condensation. मैंने यहाँ पे एक टर्म यूज किया, water जो है water vapor से water में condense हो गया. It has condensed into water droplets around this ice cold water. Okay, so condensation एक प्रोसेस है जिसमें क्या होता है कि water vapor gets converted into water on cooling. Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? Okay, condensation is a process in which water vapor, means water in the gaseous state, converts into water in the liquid form on cooling. Clear? Since the water was cool here, that has made the water vapor to convert into liquid water. Okay, and that process is called as condensation. जब हम लोग कूलिंग करके वाटर वेपर को गैसियस स्टेट से লিকুইড ওয়াটারে কনভার্ট করে দিতে हैं যখন আমরা ওয়াটার ভেপারকে ওয়াটারের মধ্যে কনভার্ট করে দিই কুল করে ঠিক আছে এখানে কি হয়েছে যেই এই কুল সারফেসের কন্টাক্টে এসে এটা ওয়াটারের মধ্যে কনভার্ট হয়ে গেছে and that process is known as condensation and condensation is just the reverse of a process which is called as evaporation मतलब वेपर्स का बनना ठीक है जब वेपर्स बन जाते हैं ठीक है मैंने ये जो आपको अभी एक्टिविटीज बताए ना जस्ट नाउ वी हैव डिस्कस दीज एक्टिविटीज वेयर वाटर इज कन्वर्टिंग इनटू वाटर वेपर ड्यू टू हीट जब गर्मी के कारण ठीक है जब हीट हम देते हैं और वाटर कन्वर्ट हो जाता है इनटू वाटर वेपर then it is called as evaporation. Why? Because water has converted into water vapor. That's why the name evaporation. Water has got evaporated or heating. So two things are very important in the definition here. First you have to write water converts into water vapor on heating. Do not miss out this term. Two things are important here. What is it? Water converts into water vapor on heating. Then that process is called as evaporation. Clear to everyone? And what do you mean by condensation? When water vapor converts into water on cooling. So do not miss out the terms here. Okay? It's a complete definition. Each and every word has got some importance in it. So do not miss out the terms. Do not miss out any words over here in this definition. So evaporation is just the reverse of your condensation. यहाँ पे हम evaporation में हम heat करते हैं और condensation में हम उसको cool करते हैं. It can be asked in the differences also. That's why I'm telling you. Okay. So here in evaporation water is heated. In condensation water is cooled. है ना यहाँ पे कूलिंग होता है यहाँ पे हीटिंग होता है ना एंड हियर सेकंड सो हियर हीटिंग इज इन्वॉल्व हियर कूलिंग इज इन्वॉल्व इन इवेपोरेशन वाटर कन्वर्ट्स इनटू वाटर वेपर and in condensation water vapor converts into water. So these are the two differences that you can write if it is asked in differentiation. Clear to everyone? My God, Riddhima, very good. Given the whole definition, very good. Very good, very good. Okay. Riddhima, control. You are writing and writing. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me also. Riddhima, excellent. You have given all the definitions correct. I am very happy with that. But please, beta, when I am explaining now, that time you don't write because when you are writing, your mind is diverting and it is busy in writing. Okay, so first listen to me. Okay, and then you can write it. Then you can chat with me, have a conversation. Okay, so I hope up to this it's clear to everyone. Clear to everyone. ঠিক আছে বুঝতে পারা গেছে আমি যা যা বলেছি এখন অবধি ঠিক আছে তো আমরা এখানে আজকে ডিসকাস কি করলাম আজকে আমরা ডিসকাশন করেছি প্রথমে তো একটা শর্ট রিক্যাপিচুলেশন করেছি যে আগের দিনে আমরা কি পড়েছি যে সলিউবল এন্ড ইনসলিউবল সাবস্টেন্সেস ঠিক আছে তো তারপরে আমরা কি কি পড়লাম ফ্লোটিং এন্ড সিঙ্কিং সাবস্টেন্সেস ঠিক আছে আর তারপরে আমরা দেখলাম যে ওয়াটার ইট এক্সিস্ট ইন 3 স্টেটস আর কি করে একটা থেকে অন্য একটাতে চেঞ্জ হতে থাকে ঠিক আছে তো একটা তো एग्जांपल আমি এখানে দিয়ে দিলাম যে কি করে আমরা ওয়াটার वेपर के वाटर में कन्वर्ट করব ঠিক আছে तो आज हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा मैं फिर से आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग टू यू इन ऑल द लैंग्वेजेस दैट आई नो ओके सो आई ओनली नो 3 लैंग्वेजेस बेटा ओके दैट इज हिंदी इंग्लिश एंड बंगाली सो आई वांट टू एक्सप्लेन टू यू मैं चाहती हूँ कि आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो ठीक है इसलिए आई एम यूजिंग ऑल दीज लैंग्वेजेस टू ओके यूजुअली आई नेवर अप्रिशिएट और आई नेवर एनकरेज माय चिल्ड्रन टू स्पीक इन एनी अदर लैंग्वेज except English in the class okay because you are studying in English medium schools beta so that's why you need to speak in English you need to enhance your English vocabulary और English communication skills but यहाँ पे हम YouTube में सभी को पढ़ा रहे हैं, हम क्लासरूम से बाहर है, इसीलिए मैं यहाँ पे तीनों ही लैंग्वेजेस में आपको पढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ ताकि आपके कॉन्सेप्ट जो है वो क्लियर हो जाए। ठीक है, तो সবাই বুঝতে পারছো এই জিনিসগুলো যেগুলো আমি বলছি, है ना? तो ओके, तो मैंने तो आज हमने क्या क्या डिस्कस किया, एक तो सोल्यूबल इनसोल्यूबल का एक क्विक रिकैप किया, फिर हमने देखा फ्लोटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स और सिंकिंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स, उसके बाद हमने डिस्कशन किया अबाउट द वेरियस एक्टिविटीज। ठीक है, फिर हमने देखा कि जो वाटर है वो तीनों स्टेट्स में एग्जिस्ट करता है, और हमने ये भी डिस्कस किया कि क्या क्या एक्टिविटीज उससे रिलेटेड है जहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं। तो पहला तो हमने देखा क्लोथ ड्राइंग का और हैंड्स ड्राइंग का, जहाँ पे वाटर इज कन्वर्टिंग इनटू वाटर वेपर। फिर हमने एक एग्जांपल, एक एक्टिविटी अभी डिस्कस किया जहाँ पे वी हैव सीन दैट water vapor is converting into water. Now one more activity which is given in your book is the saucer thing, the cup and saucer thing. Now when you just I think you must have seen this happening in the kitchen, like you would have seen your mothers doing this, or if you would have tried it, you would have also seen that when you boil water, okay, when you boil water and you keep a cover over it. Okay, children, please listen to me. Do not, write something when I'm speaking. Okay, I'm going to ask you questions, then you can interact. Okay, I know you already know so many things. I'm very happy that I am gifted with such students who are so talented. But children, when I'm explaining now, please listen to me carefully. तारपर तुम्हारे साथ मैं डिस्कशन करूँ, बाद में भी हम ये सारे डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं। Clear to everyone? Okay. So as I was telling, like you would have seen that when we boil the water, जब भी हम water को boil करते हैं, ठीक है, उसके बाद उसके ऊपर अगर एक ढक्कन हम रख देंगे, ठीक है, it can be steel only. Usually we go for steel utensils. तो हम लोग जैसे water को boil कर रहे हैं and then we keep a steel plate over it and we just turn off the gas. After some time you will see that some water droplets are being formed on the plate which we have with which we have covered the boiling water. Clear? जैसे हम लोग इवन कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आप लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे होते हो और आपकी मम्मी क्या करती है कि पास में आपके दूध का ग्लास या चाय का कप जो है वो रख के चली जाती है, और आप लोग उसे बाद में पिएंगे इसलिए उसे ढक के भी चली जाती है। ठीक है, सो व्हेन यू जस्ट रिमूव दैट प्लेट, है ना, যখন তোমরা এই ঢাকনাটা খুলবে তখন তোমরা দেখতে পারবে देयर आर सम small droplets of water being formed on that plate, है ना, প্লেটটার মধ্যে কিছু small droplets of water এসে গেছে। এটা কোথা থেকে এসেছে? where has that water droplets come from? Okay, when you cover the plate, there's no water droplet there, the plate was completely dry. But when you keep it for some time on top of that boiling water or on top of a hot water or a hot tea, you will find some small droplets of water getting collected on that plate. Why does it happen? Where has that water come from? Now see, when you boil the water, the temperature of the water is very high. But जो ढक्कन आप जिस चीज से कवर करते हैं, that is comparatively cool. Okay, that is comparatively cooler. तो वो क्या होता है, when it, you know that when water converts into water vapor, वो ऊपर जाता रहता है. It has got a tendency to go high. वो ऊपर जाता रहता है, और जब वो ऊपर जाएगा और इस प्लेट के कांटेक्ट में आएगा जो कि उससे ठंडा है ना, the plate which we have kept over that boiling water is cooler as compared to the boiling water. So when the water goes up and touches this cool plate, it converts into water droplets. So the water vapor gets cooled over here after touching the plate, okay, and then it has converted into water droplets. Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? And as it goes higher and higher, it gets cooled also. Okay, when it rises up. Okay, when you're going to study in water cycle, then also you're going to repeat the same thing. When it goes up, okay, and it comes in contact with anything cooler, then it converts into water droplets. Clear to everyone? So that activity is only given over here in your book. Clear? So if you take boiling water in the cup, or you can take a hot tea in the cup, hot coffee in the cup, just cover it with a plate, and then after a few minutes you will observe the water droplets being formed on the plate, because that plate was comparatively cooler than your water vapor. Clear to everyone? Clear? Is this clear up to this? Is this clear up to this, children? Okay, so these two activities are only given in your book. Okay, so so this ice cold water I have already explained to you. Okay, and this cup saucer thing, this activity was there in your book. So both the activities are explained. So we will discuss water cycle in our next video session, which is going to be tomorrow only. Okay, so I'm going to give you the notification in advance. Please, children, those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please go and click on the subscribe button so that you can, and also on the bell icon. Okay, there's a bell icon given over there at the side. So press on the bell icon so that you get the notification. I'm giving you the streaming notification in advance. Okay, so that's why you shouldn't miss out anything. I can see only a few students have come to the live chat. Okay, only a few students are hearing to me. So please subscribe and click on the bell icon. It's for your benefit only. I cannot go and tell everyone, beta, you want to take live classes, आ जाओ, भाग के आ जाओ. मैं ऐसे तो नहीं कर सकती हूँ, है ना? तो इसीलिए आपको क्या करना है, आपको सब्सक्राइब का बटन दबाना है और बेल आइकन भी प्रेस करना है, ताकि मैं जब भी आपको नोटिफिकेशन देती हूँ वो आपको फटाक से मिलेगा. अदरवाइज हाउ कैन आई इंटरेक्ट विथ यू चिल्ड्रन, है ना? मैं आपसे कैसे कम्युनिकेट कर सकती हूँ? ठीक है, तो मैंने अभी एक और नोटिफिकेशन भी दिया है कि मैं शाम के आज ही 5 बजे क्लास 4 के साथ भी क्लास लेने वाली हूँ. क्लियर टू एवरीवन? सो today we are ending this over here, class 5. So I hope this chapter is clear to you up to now. Okay, and yes, the video is not over yet. I'm going to take the name of the child. Okay, before that, let me ask you some questions. Okay, are you ready for questions? Children, are you ready for questions? Are you ready for questions, children? Say yes and give a thumbs up. Say yes. Chalo, say yes. Yes, come up. Is everybody listening? Yes. Okay, yes. Very good. Everybody is listening. Okay. So, the last question before I declare the winner. Okay, because there's a tie between some students. Okay, many of you are, I'm very happy that many of you are giving answers. मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि आप लोग interact कर रहे हो. I want this type of students. Very good. I love to interact with you. That's why I'm coming to live class, so that I can interact with you. Okay. So the last question is, one question I want to ask you over here. Is everybody listening? Okay. Okay. Now the question is, during the winters, you would have seen that when you just breathe, you know, foggy, a smoke type of thing comes out of our mouth. है ना, धुआं जैसा निकलता है हमारे मुंह से जब भी हम सांस लेते हैं या बातें करते हैं during the winters. Why does that happen? Can anybody tell me? Why do you see that smoke coming out of your mouth during the winters when you talk? क्यों होता है ऐसा? Who will give me the answer first? That person is going to be the winner. I'm going to take his or her name. Let me see who gives the answer first. Come on, start writing. I'm waiting for the answers. কেন হয় ঠিক আছে, যখন আমরা উইন্টার্সে কথা বলি ঠিক আছে বা নিঃশ্বাস নিই তখন কি হয় যে আমাদের নাক থেকে বা মুখ থেকে যেন মনে ধুঁয়ো বেরোচ্ছে विंटर्स टाइम में. क्या হয় ওটা? जब हम बातें करते हैं या सांस लेते हैं विंटर्स में तो हमारे मुंह से जैसे धुआं निकलता है. क्यों होता है वो? राइट योर नेम अलोंग विद योर आंसर्स. Air is hotter than the atmosphere. Which air? Yes, Trishita has given the answer condensation. Good. Okay, very good. Condensation, very good, very good. So the first one to give the answer is Trishita. Okay? Yes, Trishita. Trishita Chakrabarti is the winner today. Trishita, very good. You are being very active and giving the answers first. Actually all of you have given the answers I can see right. Very good. Very good. Everyone has given the right answer. But the one who gave it first was Trishita. So that's why Trishita, congratulations, you are the winner today. Yes. Okay. So don't worry, we are going to have classes now every day. So every day we are going to come up with new winners. Just that keep your concentration, brain একদম পুরো এখানে দেবে, ঠিক আছে, ম্যাম যা পড়াচ্ছে সেটাতে দেবে, ঠিক আছে, এদিক ওদিক মন যাবে না, and then you're going to also have a rough copy with you, carry that along with your when you come to this live class, always have a rough copy, a pencil, because I'm going to give something extra always. Okay, so here we are going to now end the video. Is there anyone who has got any doubt related to the whatever things I've taught till now? किसी को कोई doubt है, please you can ask me questions. Now I'm giving you time. I've got enough of time left for the next video, and today we are having a very good class because I can see that there's no interruption and my Wi-Fi connection is working. Thank God. Thank God it's working so well today. Yes. So any questions, children? Very good, Shreyan. Very good. Excellent. I got the answer. Yes. Very good. Very good, Arunima. Yes, exactly, Arunima. That's the right answer. But I'm just considering here today. Ma'am, I can't do live classes on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Ma'am. Okay, children, see. That's why I'm doing the live class on YouTube, so that if you miss out anything, you can see the classes later also. It's going to be there in my channel only. You can just have to go to the live section, okay? You can view all my videos. You can view all the videos that we have just done. So if you miss out anything, okay, you can also view it later. There's no problem in that. Okay, it might happen that you might go somewhere on that day, you might be having tuition or any other classes also. अगर आप कोई चीज मिस भी कर जाते हो, কোনো কিছু যদি মিস আউটও হয়ে থাকে, তোমরা সেটা পরেও দেখতে পারবে, সেই জন্য আমি ইউটিউবে লাইভ স্ট্রিমিং করছি, ঠিক আছে? Any doubts, children? No, ma'am, no doubt. Excellent, very good. So all my children are very good. They have understood everything. Okay. And I can understand that you have understood everything because the way you are interacting and giving answers, that says it all. So very good, children. Be attentive like this only. So see you in our next class now. So here I'm ending the stream today. So take care and study well. And next time if you have any doubts, then you can come up with the doubts even in the next stream also. Keep the questions ready with you. Okay, you can keep the questions noted down anywhere in the book or anywhere in your rough copies also, and you can get it clarified. Okay, okay, children, ending this live stream here. Take care.